for this evening. First, I'd like to thank Senator Declan O'Scallon for taking the time to join us this evening. Very great. He's been very grateful for his ability to be with me and the rest of the team tonight. I'm also grateful that so many of my friends and colleagues are able to join me this evening. I just wanted to recognize Assemblymember Serena Damaso, who's with us here, Freeholder Pat Ferguduno, who's with us here this evening, Union Beach Mayor Paul Smith, who's with us this evening, and Union Beach Committeeman Charlie Cucuzzo, who's with us this evening. Thank you all for being here. Needless to say, I'm wonderfully blessed with my wife Ann, my children Amanda, Michael, and Peter, my brother Matt, and our parents, Greg and Mary, are with us today in the audience. Thank you. So there was an old man sitting in the front row of a town hall meeting, and he was heckling the bejesus out of the mayor as an August official was bloviating his way through an endlessly boring speech. The old man became increasingly loud and insulting with his heckles until the mayor could stand it no longer. He stopped his speech, pointed to the man, and asked him accusingly, "Will that gentleman please stand up and tell the audience what precisely he has ever done for the good of his community?" "Well, Mr. Mayor," said the man in a firm voice, "I voted against you in the last election." Well, happily, I've had much better faith over the past 8-odd years at the hands of Holmdel's voters who have honored me 3 times by electing me to the Township Committee. And today, I'm further honored to have been asked by my fellow committeemen and committeewomen to serve a second term as Holmdel's mayor. Rocco, Kathy, Tom, Prakash, thank you. I'm truly quite grateful for your confidence in me, both as a committeeman and as mayor. I've always striven, and I will always strive, to be responsible and creative, a shepherd of our township's resources as I possibly can be. I'm very proud of what our government has been able to accomplish over the last several years, including the reclamation and repurposing of the Bellworks campus where we're at today. The installation here of our beautiful new library and learning center, and several infrastructure improvement projects we've undertaken, like the upgrades to our township's first response capabilities, the purchase of Holmdel's first new fire truck in over 2 decades, our new emergency radio system, battery-powered stretchers for our first aid, and our recreation improvements. We've accomplished all this without increasing the tax burden on Holmdel's homeowners and businesses. I'm especially proud of that. I think I can speak for the entire committee when I express the hope and goal of securing Holmdel's future in the same fiscally responsible manner, and to ensure that our township remains one of the most prosperous and attractive communities in all of New Jersey. I'm also happy to say that based on feedback from the community, that we are going to be initiating the Finance Committee as well as the Traffic Safety Committee for 2020. We have a tremendous amount of interest from residents who want to be involved, and we are grateful for that. In closing, however, if you permit me just a wee political moment, there was one little flaw in an otherwise positive picture I painted of Holmdel as a working microcosm of America's experiment in representative democracy. And that flaw is, in the last 3 of municipal elections here, less than 40% of all registered voters cast a ballot. The fact that it's not 100% is almost appalling to me. And I think, frankly, we should be ashamed of ourselves as a community. We could and should do better. Yes, I realize that the outcome of many electoral contests here in Holmdel are often very predictable. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't vote. That doesn't mean we shouldn't participate. That doesn't mean we shouldn't forsake the foundational, empowering principle of every democracy, and that is the franchise. Benjamin Franklin was asked what kind of government the founders had bequeathed to the new nation, and he answered famously, "A republic, if you can keep it." And the main way of keeping a republic, he knew, is through the franchise, through the vote, through the voice of the people. You know that what all these democracies have in common? Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Ecuador, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Peru, Singapore, Switzerland, and Uruguay, they all have mandatory voting laws, which they enforce. Several other democracies have also adopted mandatory voting, although they don't often penalize you for not voting. The point is that all these countries have recognized that complacency is the death of freedom, and therefore they made citizen participation, in effect, a requirement of citizenship. So am I advocating we institute mandatory voting here in Hollandale Township? Of course not. But our record of averaging less than 40% turnout for elections is certainly not laudatory. And what kind of civics does our continuing display of electoral apathy teach our kids? We don't show them the way, how can we expect them to keep the republic when it's their turn to do so? Thus ended this sermon, but I hope it emphasized for you why I'm personally so grateful for each and every township voter who has ever cast a ballot in my favor. You had a choice, and in making that choice, you made a democracy work. Thank you.